of the deceased, eyewitness testimony, photographic evidence, issues of the union, documentary evidence tendered by the plaintiff or appellant, and the embassy correspondence from the German embassy in Ghana. English with them, bro. Substantially.
Adia, like a chile. Adia, a chile. The main significant way a chile. Side person way, there were any patinsa. It's George Sano. Also, because customary law and second Bible, yet the Bible to so. Because quite least acquire by the Bible to so. The tonsa. What you see, and the count is Ghana Inside
Ghana Inside TV.
So what kind of papa? Go to YouTube. Never subscribe, not like, and share.
Everything I'm more kwaba and from Ghana Insights. Aha, the only platform on YouTube. Ya Bawumia or 10 some and who said the air course. You can subscribe here and then no first time subscribe and notification bell. So that share more maybe. Never see already at your comment section commenting as well. For I didn't tell the tour, said you video said about what you said you video needs to be fun. Fato comment section na e can come out. You could video be na yambrasi here.
Hope as I was so damaging the partners for what reason? I'm out when you just which I don't know ye BIF crown work. Crown work no year or one including the and I want Ghana say you do biasem. I trap with the four Bejina portrait that I want to move for every quarter that. As some way, Ghana funny idea some dura. You shut that frap with the 4%. One moment child a quarter down with Yania Pamugo. Ah, sister. And generally, I don't know why I wouldn't read it. I don't read it. I'm one with a no. Why would you know with you? Now, our year analysis. But the will be the one basis out there. I mean, one and a cat near Apostle. One near Apostle. After the Ghana and Fire Man watching, which is the center of the Aquino, some which is the one analysis. Oh, me, and I saw me the Dibia who say me bomb inside. Oh, you could. Well, we know, because no, my well done, good job, you did a good job. But Mr. Yako Facebook. That's a part. I mean, shall check with you after that.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. Kwadu, yeah, quite. Yeah, Kwadu. What dog here cried and said, my uncle.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying, me.
Nadi, why you cry me? Nim say, yeah, I did who was a why in a private so I did. We know no grow him, eh?
And your private too.
Okay. And then so, when there, so you say, who follow if you for a bell into so notification what they to all automatically me buy a notify if you name that all and not all need dia unya
I'm here for you not all I'm
yeah and not all internet na unya into
remember that na tell me make us a minute lawyer make us no say
yeah
what tomorrow you 5 years say
sir
and yempa na me wo ho ne ware obi ye fa no ma I was said judge ne ko through the customary law no the requirements for osi aware customary yemfa medina ho say and na so masi wo daddy omo na was say in law customary law no omo na was say omo ya present in no they have to be there and idea as a yes like a chire idea a chire the main significant way a chile. Side person way, there were no any patinsa. It's George Sano. Also, because customary law and second Bible, yet the Bible to so. Because quite least acquire by the Bible to so. The tonsa. What you see, and the count is a count. You travel to see a job picture. Mr. Okajan say, or Mamma could not say a private on the sky. They are no way liars. In court on the affair, I was saw the picture proof. Ever. And so when you be, I was saying a court with the bank. Some of the chair was saying when you be a groom, so we didn't make our cousin. Picture every private wedding crown. There is a picture. Some of the chair me. But see, even though I'm sitting on here, or a high profile person, no say, even though if it was private, there should be a one picture. It was showing you not to buy a G train. no the case die. When you be there, you need to for me country say private. No, you need that. What? My Ghana dear, me say you chrome Ghana pet, and you can a chrome Ghana in the BC. You see a chrome Ghana, the hot in the BC. What me, I demand y'all real. That require the Alex now to one now, who's a professional, be I'm not going to get it more can time how no. Get it to me, who I miss a one fee. No, you ever that was see and you be. The Yankee boss to see a 2 will be over them 3 days. Who would talk at chess and my make us say, why? No, never ye. Cockapon and a worry and what nonsense! Daddy, when you go to bed, a chance I will be. Books as much about Penny Moon, wouldn't any. I like wouldn't any, wouldn't mamma anyway. Who was show more social media, not pay PR amount back.
Piara, would they be what is what the town?
Faceless, PR. What's it about today? Almost Ghana. Where was me a PR? Shame on you. I was not catching that.
Or Ghana.
Also, you also about it.
Only I will tell you. In another Savage. Ghana, only I will tell you.
I would not say, Mamma, not of Jan who call it because not our dad. A good lumber. It's not our dad. Now, hobby. And I'm going to see what you move, Mamma, the one. Or should do something.
Yeah, that's it. Good. Any, yeah, mammy, Nana Equia, I mean, shopper. A rabna, mammy. What's the matter? Me, so.
A crumb can say, Ghanapolitics for engaging. Monyan your ma when you quiet so now a dry or my and some brother. That case when a sopa, piano aspect in Sia or did a money move out. The poor for the peaceful marriage and in the sanity, Tino than our real combrel. The babies act in a sanity when I soon dream Tina. No real combrel, not more case, but sir. Oh, Monama Hagini. I'm a hygiene pa Ghanapolitics engage appeal na ye kosono oma de kre MPM oma de kre and dey ya kwane say obie nim de ekoso obie nim the outcome uko ka mo se maame no mo busa say 1 year no nda luma kasada oni na kasa kwa pa lumba entwane a friend now ordinance marriage went last time Olaya analysis be my energy pa put the personal questions the personal so also that lumba a jai also supporters wanna say jai a friend them that lumba jama me say wa explanation ma couldn't tell or do ko Germany or register as a dancer what can I tell followers for no didn't know Edu would ding a register with ding as a dancer. So in a year.
Hey,
I did my morning. Oh, yeah, I had Tiola.
I'm police documents out to become the file. Also, amount for the file more. So, Abuja for Boshua. No documents, so I single also. And so, Alex, but now we have a platform to catch there. Odo Broni ko emba to catch up say ni kunu ni lumba. Enti ni kunu awu. Ada afemi si ye na. Hey! Document say no de ko ye na o kan say na kire wo na. O mo response wo ya we timi aka me kire. O ka say me say o code bentin na me so kire.
Alright, mo de. Ye hwamo. Gucci, me no no be see ye hwo.
Na me so.
Me say am papa o mo kokoye sa we application bi a o trust say.
Na kunu bi. I said,
Dio FM no. When some ko poli e wo register general by say npa ko register there no. No, so single. I'll try president that.
Say, Sada wo cannot person body Odo Broni din hye so. Sister
am single. And it was so
and for crime date of birth SSA.
Approve for
what I say case we are bemu Priscilla. And my DNA sense nyina abemu.
No say that chiro no.
What I say.
And when you say me pacho bi ntwa no kra. Ono akọ man so hima ho. Ema hima no se what you ntumi twantro ho. Ka che ne se hey about the was say. Ma ye nware me na Mr. Mama ni kuna ni bi. E ba ne say ne kodru court a wo se wo ye gere.
Ne say kwadu on kwa chikra giga ebe ka say to sack busano refi. E won interview. Ena o ka say.
Kwa ntumi me one o.
Na me chawano. Woni so o monta for no question mark. Because ababa wa me ne cousin ne kwa asore. Though one mommy straight answer, but the body language in any way, says Omonianta for. A brother mammy or Barney mammy will know Shanty or mammy. And Shanty the word as the people Lydian will be. The word sister and a no, mammy Bano, and a bear mano. It's what it's all movie or no boom. If I maybe was son is every year, and I want to make a car almost on the and tap was some must move. And I asked them move. And Zanquao. But one chum is so almost and tap on no one yet, but no can say a yard simple as Zanquan. It's 1 million tap on, but their money is until it's in the back. And I will buy it. Never make a window shut. It's until it's in the table. No, yes, and to one enter for cry.
Right.
And no pain because one got to be could feel one more. Okay, I have it. Oh, the backward school. I'm going to backward school. Mamma, the bass of the girl out to champagne good as well. As I'm no query, you know, as I'm no why, you know. Champagne, no, the 2 champagne good as well. Not to say. Only like a postil baby say. Only the only thing conquer MLSR without education. No, no, dear. And no, because I say, and yeah, who grew in Kutia. As some is directly to one person, and so on the but the Maya word, or the mistake.
Legal wife, my interior was so not a fair to Fabi and Pim. Come on. Hello, legal wife, but what to mean can.
Tonka, Otemenka.
Yeah, Tonka, Pacho, Tonka.
The American say the Yamias say Jebu, a Jenya Bidru. Say Yamia Yadrum. Na Enra, Omuko Court. Dorinda na timid stamp pesi so panyai. Sa amendment to said you appeal omuko. Wajia tu mama kwanya bedemu. Ama se ye kwa appeal. Na minim say I say agrobe so if you are no pa. You should say if you say if I'm not mistaken at 2 months. Said every 2 months, sorry, call me by.
Okay.
Said every 2 months in here, bay. And near Messi, a passion show on more camp here. HSA. They say, baby, I drew no curve, no bend. No. Yeah, quite name all the way with him kunim biesa. No, the message. The message, Mammy Akusia supporters, CCIA, and Piebo for Mammy Akusia sewa. Se obenya hoodin na obenya nkwatenten no de atena se I've witnessed a victory. Oh, a victory ne so de se de keka kwai de edanabam. Enti yehia no yehia hoodin yehia nkwa na ye de atwen victory na eda yenim. Ena me second eyiso koma Priscilla supporters. Ayana eyemiya. Senia nokure ne da ho pefe. I don't know se munim. Ena mobu mani agusu o. Centro na yetwa munim futuro na yeto agu mani suso no na ama munji bibi nia. Munkwa back to mu drawing board. Na munsha hawa ye start hawa na ne mesiko. Eni se bibi mpusumu a. Mumpe womanimfo no mo outside mo group no mo nkyerɛkyerɛ niema mu nkyerɛ mo na mo hunu sɛ ne niema esiko mami akosi asɛwa ne certificate enya papa anko mo nkɔkɔ timpio kaban na ke achi na tum said the momo camp mo tia bent on bringing the woman down no ka ne certificate na ka ehun teach market wa bia anka woni anu kra anka wodi kokko to bi kasabre kama ba ne to ama ne to abeda abontin ese mu hu se ne certificate no eye krojin sebi obi su huhu mo obi mekeka ena sebi Lumba no he had every right se ko be kwa koja maami akosi asewa enso wan koja no tinye na wawuo ena obi koja na ma no obi take decision mo owufuo enti munya ide mo ye no na Priscilla wone papa na wo obi anka aso one ne nwoye ena obi anka no take away that fact emremu no automatically ne nkola no they become mami akosi asewa's children it wonu na esese wo hwe wo mo ye gitum na mo Priscilla papa no wa nware o bibia di adanse ye kaso aware wa sese Priscilla die na kire se papa no oware wo evidence bi ani wo wa mami no papa kra ntimi ankokọ tankodi adanse ama wo se omukọ aware na sibi which is the strangest thing me ba wi asemahunu me hu bi da se wo bi mami no obi papa wo ho na yesi aware no na wo mo ntimi anko even akonta prince oye ni nua bema entumi anko ni nua be ye ya no ne na FM station hu ni adi ono so obi ntimi anko di adanse se no wa aware na sibi Priscilla the more you drag the more you embarrass yourself oh drag embarrass ma wherever you are fa utu ogu form na kwasere court se me de me ana na me se me yere me nya yiri bio mo fa yere na mama ame no ne pa ma ame ne cho no nidi ma wo mani bi ni wati Priscilla enti me de me work no to legal wife fo ma me akosia supporters fo mo me mmompa ye mama oni ho no ma asem wi anya asem ti mo me mmompa ye na ontena se na ye nya we mmompa ni anya ware nsi ho ma ware ni monyama anyankopon cast for the institution of marriage ho no enwie pepepe yo manu asi
me da wase legal wife nyame shirawo nana ekua ma me nyame enshira onso kwadu nyame enshira me se odi ebesa kosia baabi enwumere ya pe ena ewrabina so nyame
uchi mame ka so na monso ni enko we say keke videos na wo ye no nana konadu ana bikoyi video ma ko kire me mame so mame do nim se AI bi se na generate bi ana Priscilla to that the Lumba no mame say ina kro yakro bonus na opeden mame say me catch say AI akro ba jimi o catch ba ko say share video number come on mo chilu ba ye no Nimano tutu na msisha yache no. Osisa.
Oh, we dey ujo amere go. E kwa le ka tell say no go.
Onye. Yeah, so. Oh, ya bi sham.
Now, pictures be the paradise to nechi 3 days ago na we share picture na is critical on social media enye AI because I did AI bia no it me on 30k share say AI partner bia picture na AI na akonta is a small boy now we share rebolite na Johnny mama enim na Lumba et so de wati wona
aso bi ni no fa
sa kom ni ko mu like chale let me share akola we ya ba ya go ya I was so disappointed like
na de na onam ho na no watwa ni ti nei
no trying to
as a musician ni ba da Lumba ho no na machire o watwa ni t-shirt na tare ni na ho
oh ani dia me hwe ba de ma hwe ye
sendo amike ma follow
de ma hwe ye de na e course airport wa na ndum bagina wa o mu cha na o gina ho de din
me pe ho de na sendo sisi
o just get bi out no forget get go hwe sa video na in fact
mu go hwe ne no
me de me na me da ko chira obi o me ya da ko chira obi no mu say no what a man of this comes oh mu say what obi e ka what na achira
I go do accept him when I'm a follow you share.
Okay.
This medicine is see.
Ena manzi ya bi eishira bopa na enkame ni nana ya anaja. Yesu yemfa ewie. Na ya mi shira. But me too so fine and Naja.
Yeah, better change here for other bus national rail services. Where this service terminates.
Amen.
I think so. You should your hosts. A friend of Gucci Papa. Gucci Papa. Be a space in my. So that's why I just want to come up to with regards to Mama Akusia, the legal process. I think so. My advert can cry. Like I said, baby love.
As a marriage certificate.
No. Let's hope.
That means I don't want to go deep to this one because it's still on court and then.
No. Me quite a mere
the thing is, it was one. As a more yeah.
No, me both now. Let's hope. What I say, judge, you know, also judge no akasibia or the extra na bar. Once your car say on for original one man or man this is what the bar na say. Your friend is saying, say this in this na say extra pound. I don't know.
Now on him, me ba make asem. O ma man time. On say mama ka say make on say me cocaine ba ko bi no e ma particulars of error.
No one said no.
Mama time.
Yeah, let's work. So mama time man. Just unfair. It's unfair. No, just a corrupt system. Simple. If say to be fair, no. Say we don't the extra bar. Say one say as a crime will take it to cry. Ye ma some days be so tria. Ebi we twa ne ntem a omote so omo have no. And he said, let's walk. Omo dey no more here. Omo dey no more here na.
What am about? Also they work and person me direct to us.
Yeah.
Into misdirection no omo detail no e me fene say. Appeal no kono. Also the court directing plaintiff counsel to have the said German marriage certificate to be authenticated without giving reasonable time for Ghana embassy in Germany to execute and execute the said certification of genuineness of the signature on the said certificate. Into almost challenge the only things that they almost challenge signatures no. Always was almost say different. But instead of saying a court and quack say, oh, signature when they almost say different. So they are covered no proof near their tree also. They are quite correct. Expert work now. Yanka say the expert here.
Let's
yeah. And I'm be on the way sitting.
No. Let's work. Me Matthias, you no. Me honest. Me na me ka bibi. Me usana me sana. Opinion me hone fa ho.
Yeah, I think so. Like the thing that appealing in no particulars of error now. One thing that the court, the judges is the lawyers is basing on, they said there was no time. I think there isn't come mama many time, you know.
No one said if you want to do like fair and just ABR, your friend say a judgment no. Say me fans to be the extra bar. So money ABR me 115 days. Say between one farmer net try the bit imagine say be one farmer nti. Why you na say no one man say this ne. I just why fair.
Na onim adeba kwane ehuni mame chiro. Mame chiro no mama me koye. Mame chiro adeba mame koye. Particulars of error. Was it the learned trial judge failed to appreciate that the evidence led by the plaintiff or appellant, including evidence of cohabitation just a public representation of the deceased, eyewitness testimony, photographic evidence, issues of the union, documentary evidence tendered by the plaintiff or appellant, and the embassy correspondence from the German embassy in Ghana. English bro. Substantially corroborated the existence of the said ordinance marriage. Was it the learned trial judge misdirected herself by treating alleged deficiencies in the authentication of the foreign marriage document as conclusive proof of the existence of the marriage itself. Any pan the way you know about. What's a media Debbie?
No, let us we know share. One will say share. I don't know. Mona say that. Oh, say me the yeah, that's how. But I'm asking I don't know. What can be a jack? You see, and Kana. Okay, my.
Oh, say. And no man nipan. Ona the tennis. Unim. I'm a copy biniako. I come in laptop ni anka. Maybe Bawumia.
No. One will say let's go. Me money 7% carry far. So the extra to cry back cry. Money more this money some this be say bia all for rich and emla.
Any more days as a mo. Any more days as a mo. Oh, court no. And I was say, but then me document aba. Na me the back court no. Me say original. And the council from the other side, judges for the raise he say motion say I deal with no original. And I may say original. And I'm someone to say Makoji I letter from German embassy aba. Was it there be certificate in defense. And the burden of proof no a better court and so. Mona some koshe any pa bon say signature way papa na send papa. Cause me am kwa na some for bakra beka say and so no original.
No let's work conclusion is say o ma decide say o no munyintum.
Entina apeni mu no maame ne ka say omodo no ma 100 say cause we married na on bed on be jatu ba ma no ba
na me bo na ye fe let's work me try no one say we can say it is how me fan say sa audio na e peni ni ntoma na
video ne we na ba no
yeah video na me kama maame akusa say one that number na ntoma na and almost
and I make the only thing I know more section no more 161 of the Evidence Act NRCD 323 1975 that section no you check the genuineness of signatures and documents. All the documents be from Brochureba or the facade in him neighbor and to no judge na dream no per just certificate all the sir baby ababi on beso bejatum
let's go mami ga some tribute enye hwiti wo mu se hwe omo no mu se be mpe aduasa no sa asem wieni wo Ghana egu Ghana hu film ena sa dua system no e che so mu ye week ase ampibi na mo bo no se we bo come on e de be hwe wo se hwe mi hu ni se mani sa case you know o hwe mu na pisi ma e wo many factors one another opinion is say judge no ya we say or pick a young wale no ena moreover no wakoji
o de young correct and let's be fair young correct and everyone say judge ne de onim sa ware bo anti ko mo na mo so ma se ma ware muti mo present no ma mo evidence am de be cheche
yeah
it got to the answer judge no onim hwe na mo ba yeah mo de be ba no mo kasa na mo be ka no and I from mo dia ede but the man mo ani say say Evidence Act no mo gina so na esenka o be no proof no come de to mo so na o mo de to mo ho so nanka o mo bo ano ena na ho na me ha me you know
no let's work anyhow say any say o mo mo yo mo incompetent simple yeah o be incompetent say me hu ni say hwe ya akwa say say you know or pick up pictures no so one I just know pictures. Na pictures be wa hu out me say ya keken see ani. There is no say kwa hwe e bia adopu ni e save de ben de ben. Ena me no I don't know. So one say court na anye sa o ma anye o mo checker. Ena ya na nkofo ka nkofo be ka say o mo ne bi o mo ye corrupt o ba ko gitika ni see no. E be say me woni say bia ready na dia aba. O ye judge na wo ti asem so ready na aba. We see your friend saying, ye wale one ejine one na witness.
Better the issue anyway.
One a witness. Ebia me so say we ye wale we dey ama me no papa. Omo tia wale na sibi. Aye unwa be makoja konta sekan. Unwa be makoya friend so me witness. O ma me so friend so me witness.
And I won him the tennis judge no crown or the VAT on one side. Me no disagree kakra. Introduction. Obia Bed introduction. According to the court letter. This is a case in which Akosia Sewafuso, the plaintiff herein, seek a declaration that she is the only surviving spouse of the late Charles Kodufuso, aka Daddy Lumba, and as such, the only person entitled to perform the widow right of the deceased. She seeks an order from the court to restrain the head of family of the deceased from our dealing with the second defendant, Priscilla Ofori, as spouse of the deceased, and further order restraining Priscilla Ofori from carrying herself as the surviving spouse of the late Charles Kodufuso, aka Dadumba. Tiniyo, the plaintiff alleges that she and the deceased married at the civil marriage registry in Germany in 2004, and that their said marriage subsided until the demise of Dadulumba on July 26, 2025. Meteo difference the civil marriage in the court. It's different from customary marriage.
We have no
Then I want to say, I say, Okoto pay now draw Yamau anka. Second one, defend Odo Broni. The defendant opposed the claims in it entirely and denied that the plaintiff contracted any valid marriage with the deceased in Germany. The document tended introduction. We were for Odo Broni introduction.
Well, question. Yes.
What was our question?
No one say until let's work. Obitima confirm say your friend say you know. Question say a judge no or who someone na ye no or pick up based on what he has say we can say not money wale no and maybe akusa say wa video ni ntiana I don't know so yes say your friend say I mean say every concord say yes say kula or prove video ni use one Odo Broni based on what
remember a stance Odo Broni suggestion on a defendant. The defendant opposed the claims in it entirely and denied that the plaintiff contracted any valid marriage with the deceased in Germany. The document tendered in by the plaintiff were challenged for its authenticity, validity, stating that they suffer from irregularities. The defendant, however, contended that Priscilla Ofori was married customary by the late Dadulumba, therefore bore 6 children with him, and was the only person who took care of him during his long illness until his demise. Inti unim one now 6 or worry no or say or customary and papa ne ono no ade o chance ni o one now 6 papa ne yare on ehwe no. That's a pep idea with Janso back on. So then now come and call Odo Broni a dance dinner Mudima and mechanic in a manatiase. Send on our panamba.
Oh no, let me tell you.
Call Odo Broni. Second defendant case. The Kodia dance Odo Broni. D2 Odo Broni did not testify in person, but she called a witness, James Beniako Boatin. He is a tax administrator by profession and an in-law to D2 in his evidence in chief. He says D2 is popularly known as Odo Broni, being the pet name given to her by the deceased husband in his show business cycle. He said D2 is the younger sister of his wife, and he got to know her when he was dating her sister sometime in 2006. At the time, Odo Broni was a senior high school student. He continued that Odo Broni later attended nursing training school in Accra, and he first saw Dadulumba with Odo Broni together during a funeral ceremony at Odo Broni hometown, Kwawu Aduamwa. They maintained their relationship for about 4 years before they got married. He further said that at the marriage ceremony of Odo Broni and Dadulumba, he represented his wife who had traveled and matters relating to the previous marriage of the deceased and the plaintiff Mama Kusia Sewa, came up during the family meeting, where the deceased mentioned that his marriage with Mame Akosua Sewa had broken down in Germany before he relocated to Ghana, and there was nothing between him and the plaintiff as a man and wife. He said that Lumba further stated that since he came to Ghana, there has not been any relationship between him and Mame Akosua Sewa. According to DW1, Benia Kwansam Nekai, the deceased confirmed the breakdown of his marriage to Mame Akosua Sewa in Germany before relocation to Ghana. During the final ceremonial questioning at the customary marriage rite between him and Odo Broni, he said the marriage took place in April 2010 at Dad Lumba's former house at Tantra Hills, being part of the plan to stay out of the sight of the pro-in media. To normal say, Omawari and Mompese, Bibiabi, Ombesho, Nisano Man, like pictures, Nisano Man, some no more. It would remember how they now be some Mekan Babidro. He maintained that the deceased was a very private person who always shied away from the media in spite of being a showbiz man. During the marriage ceremony, he insisted that there should be no media coverage of the event till no media coverage of the event. That means picture normal biancoso of the event. He continued that D2 and the deceased stayed in deceased house at Tantra Hills, Odo Broni at Tantra Hills, before they moved to their present matrimonial home at East Legon sometime in 2016. He added that couples altogether have 6 children, and the birth certificate of the first child was tendered in evidence. He stated that he is aware of the late Dad Lumba's sickness that led to his surgery at Focus Hospital sometime in 2013. He said the deceased and Odo Broni had a very close relationship, and they traveled locally and internationally together and undertook many business ventures together during the lifetime of Daddy Lumba. They lived together peacefully in their matrimonial home at East Legon, where from time to time the deceased's first 3 children paid visits and lived peacefully with Odo Broni. He continued that the deceased composed many love songs for Odo Broni and publicly paraded her as his lawful wife without any protest or objection from the plaintiff. He said he got to know Daddy Lumba last sickness that took him to the Bank Hospital at Cantonment in Accra sometime in July 2025. He took part in a conference prayer for the divine healing before Daddy Lumba, unfortunately, an unexpected death. Not death, unexpected. He said after the demise of Daddy Lumba, friends, sympathizers, both locally and internationally, thronged to his house at East Legon to pay tribute and commiserate with the family. He stated that from the very first time Odo Broni met Daddy Lumba till his death, the Mame Akosua Sewa never showed up anywhere to protest her marriage to Daddy Lumba. He adds that at the main vigil to mark the occasions of Daddy Lumba's passing, Odo Broni was officially recognized and called upon to pay tribute to Daddy Lumba as the surviving spouse without any protestation or objection from the plaintiff who physically present at the occasion. 57. He further said that during the 1-week observation, Odo Broni similarly was formally acknowledged as the surviving spouse of Daddy Lumba without any objection from the plaintiff. He said Odo Broni has at all time respected Mame Akosua Sewa as an elderly lady, and even if not an ex-wife of her husband, he is the mother of the 3 stepchildren. She has positioned herself to be a foster a very strong bond of unity between all the children as her late husband desired. He said that Odo Broni does not harbor in any resentment towards Mame Akosua Sewa and has always hoped and desired his unfortunate dispute to end so that her late husband will finally be laid to rest. He tendered in evidence of a video of the deceased confirming that when his mother passed, it was Teresa Bebrese who performed in-law rites. Also in evidence are videos of the deceased celebrating his wife Priscilla on Mother's Day. Okay. A grandmother was interaction within inspired song we know. You know what's the corner? Some of the evidence or one more.
No one say let's look at the
Priscilla mother and grandmother whose interaction with him inspired the song video of the couple and their children at the airport and road landing for a show. A video in which that Lumba ahead a video in which that Lumba is heard talking about the history of the twins in his family that was resulted in his wife Priscilla also bearing twins. Okay. All the videos are with a certified transcript in English. He added pictures of all the children of the deceased together during one of their visits to the matrimonial home of their deceased father and the Odo Broni. Pictures of Daddy Lumba with Odo Broni exchanged pleasantries with former President Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa and former Orade. Asembe Kureni. And former First Lady of Ghana and also come. Pictures of the late Daddy Lumba with Odo Broni paying a courtesy call on the former Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufo-Dampare, in his office on 25th of January 2023. A video of Daddy Lumba appreciating his wife Odo Broni in an interview with TV3 on 12th of June 2015. A video of the late Daddy Lumba interacting with President John Dramani Mahama at Jubilee House on 1st July 2025. So,
one say let's work. One say we case we now. Ghana na omo pass omo share law say so obi ko ali obi wo ye for me traditional marriage kra almost in some trap pictures. Na so China omo say yeah na asofu problem is there. So the nsako kwaka so uja wale ya almost in sanenche omo wejisa se weja wale awale bi enu na also akwale o wale bi so traditional so a ese mu trap pictures so pumpu your private crazy so mu trap pictures nobody back in the ye friends ya blob
na Abraham twa no ne nsam na meka wantia na omo de domo nyina na koye
na se bi
meba pictures omo ne meba to boase tiani meba
no one said what's it
what am I person my clarification over
oh me dem enyo
onya ni okay onya ni
oh menya enti me won say nana kuna do agudi e ka say mo se no so omko chia Dampare so mo de koye
ye na wo sere ko video no kwa kofa ba
asi I know so kwa kwa de no event say
ma me ko YouTube na mko fa sa video no mra
wo enti me fan so omko chia Dampare ni na so mo de kokot koye witness
omo de na me ke wanti ana oh
no one say let's for one say
me ba tobo
asemi na funny
on say eyi ni bi won ma rolling ni obu won ma rolling on tie on to ni power say omo tie pa rolling obu on tie e no mo de call ho no mo say omo kwaje customer marry atomo tie omo anfa event no sa customer marry no event no mo take no mo for pictures anko mo for sa event na anko one dom de call ni. All videos are with a satisfied transcript in English. He added pictures of all the children of the deceased together during one of their visits to the matrimonial home. of their deceased father and Odo Broni. Sorry. Pictures of Daddy Lumba with Odo Broni exchanging pleasantries with former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and former First Lady of Ghana. Picture of the late Daddy Lumba with Odo Broni paying a courtesy call on the former Inspector of General of Police, Dr. George Dampare. Pictures no more count. So better wedding picture wa hanu catch me. In his office, 25th January 2023, a video of Daddy Lumba, a video of Daddy Lumba appreciating his wife and found Odo Broni in an interview with TV3 on 12 June 2015, and a video of the late Daddy Lumba interacting with President John Dramani Mahama. And I am calling him had say Anka has said, you know what's the quality some of the beshim. Most of them as evidence.
I see. I know so got this. I will go now. Or see.
I don't know how many could say one so funny than uncle. And we are
no one will say one will say Ghana, no one will say I got to always say Ghana, no just say your friend say we fancy be a different principle. We if you could be squanna bitisa case you create me as a mobile bumpy or culture.
It's funny, bro. Can't lie.
Yeah, and I don't know. My name say I don't know say unprofessional at highest order. I don't know. I don't get it. Look at yes, I don't get it. Your friend is saying me who say she your friend is saying me say that number any mami akusha say wa papa bi eja wale ne say one said here almost if I the document be PPA no nti say ko meja wale a e den say ko o mo document BP I don't know mo ntimi fa MP enti o ma nya wale no ye your friend say any privy part sorry if I say o ma nya wale and come the document ko mo di PPA ko mo di BP say ko meja wale
o de me ba ebi ani panim enum we no ada de Lumba boy no o me de call as evidence ebi an obu wa onim
I saw money call as evidence na judge need to me
enti ense ma ada de Lumba kan
o mo bampi na mo
enti de enti
kama kasa na dance but da amesha milioni and the do baby ana Menya kama mo wiye yesu but me dinga me say what this a few way I come in Africa now at least wow for them moment at the time they course so or you are real by in see and watch my body serving to me and casa cemetery maybe can you na say ma kunya kokko so watch me say no nemo me test na and the call ama my dog for I will be singing especially the fan clubs I will be singing give me more I started with die hard fans of Lumba then they called fantasy club house of DL and so many more and you didn't know that they were but you never said I mean some I was someone